on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Kept to line. And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Oubre passes to Embiid, taken away by Hayes. Fast break, the Lakers, all going up court. Reeves can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside, George. To the inside, Embiid. No good with the layup. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Maxey against Doncic. Ron right side. Pass to Reeves. Yes!
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Stolen by Reeves. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. LeBron James on the win. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Hachimura. And the...
No mercy. I ain't buying no purse. Don't ask what I'm doing, I'm work. When I die, they gon' hang up my jersey. Baby, who is your surge? She gon' go back after I... Then back blurred. That broke, I am allergic to it. I got feelings in the dark. Yeah.
You must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. Give about this party. We gon' step on regardless. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making moves. I be really marching. I got hands for it. I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I do what I want, I'm pressure. Don't follow the rules, I'm real. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like hell. Oh God, you a bum.
On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, B.A., but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Maxey attacking, kicks it to George. Pass to Embiid. Smith against George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
The open shot by Thompson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, Maxey continues improving as a facilitator, finding these opportunities to get the ball moving.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Maxey. And he gets it to go.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Şengün against Maxey. Clock at 6. Another shot. And Şengün gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the shot's good.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Oubre. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Yeah, a shot that's proved difficult for Thompson. That should give him all kinds of confidence. Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they? And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 10. And Şengün gets it to go.
Şengün, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said, we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
And Allie, thanks.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Green. Oh, stolen by Embiid. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Maxey against Thompson. 4 on the clock. Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Puts it up from 17. Thompson knocks it away.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
The Rockets trail. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Embiid, and he lays it up and in.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
A nice shot by Smith.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Smith no good. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Count that bucket. Şengün's got 6.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
For 3, George. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Amen, Tom. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the 2nd quarter, they've got Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre out there with George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer this rookie can be. Thompson just doing whatever he wants right now.
Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Adams checked in for the Rockets.
Number 12, Steven Adams.
Here's Thompson. Chalk up 2 there. 16 points for him.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Maxey. Oubre can't hit. Got a piece of it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Out to Thompson. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the 2nd. That's off. Shooting 8 for 10 from the floor. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
Houston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant is in a game this close. They're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed.
Oh, still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Embiid. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Up top, Thompson. Maxey covering. And down it goes. 2 points. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The 76ers trail by 6. Inside. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. George scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 5. Here's McCain. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. McCain's got his first basket.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Here's Grimes. Driving in. Blocked. Green with the ball. Guarded now by George. Here's Thompson. Outside for Green. Şengün passes to Green. And he can't get that one. And George with some nice D. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And it's Brooks missing. 76ers trail by 4. Oubre on the wing. To the inside. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the 76ers. George passes to Oubre. Kicks it to George. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Thompson in the post. He's covered by Oubre. Shot won't go. He's 9 for 13. Pass to Grimes. Embiid with it. George outside. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. George has got 10 points in the game.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Thompson. Here's Green. Terrific work from Green inside. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston up 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
32.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
And in the first half,
nice! Big finish! Man.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
Thompson passes to Green. Şengün in the post. Embiid's there. Pass to Green. Intercepted. Here's Grimes. Green covering. Grimes, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Here's Thompson. Here's Smith. All sorts of time. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Outside Oubre. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Tipped. Stolen by Thompson. And the shot goes in. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Brooks against Oubre. Pass to Grimes. Now here's George. And the jam by George.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Smith passes to Thompson. Back to Smith. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. That's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Here's George. Out to Oubre. Pass to McCain. And here's Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's George on the wing. And Embiid fires it home.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Back to Thompson. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Smith. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. The teardrop. Oh, deflected. To the paint. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Drummond's gotten his first basket of the night. Rockets trail by 5. George with it. Now Thompson defending. And George with the jam.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's McCain. Here's Grimes. Green covering. Pass to Oubre. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. George for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Timeout, timeout. Start it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Timeout, timeout.
12 seconds left in the third. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Good work defensively by Drummond.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's McCain, covered by Smith. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Houston.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Kept alive. Out to Thompson. Back to Green. Second shot opportunity. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Thompson on the assist by Green. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
George against Thompson. Now here's George. Defense right on him. Here's McCain. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Oubre. Here's McCain, covered by Smith. A nice shot by McCain.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Rockets trail by 6. Thompson with it, guarded now by George. It's scooped up. Ooh, nice D from George. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Grimes' shot is off. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Goes up again. Here's Şengün. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
When the stakes rise, you need guys who will step up and rise with it. Nice play by Şengün. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Green. Nice execution inside from Green.
It's as though Green always has more left in his tank. He digs deep and finds the bucket.
George passes to Oubre. Drummond inside. Defended by Thompson. And Drummond with the jam.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective.
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack there.
Count it.
This is huge for Smith's overall growth. Now, he wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
George outside. The baseline K is on the way. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
2 points. That one goes. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
Just a rookie, but Thompson already taking and making big-time shots.
Left side, Oubre. Pass to Grimes. The crossover. Jams it in off the great move.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's McCain. Green covering. Kicks it to George. Up and over Brooks. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cash! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
For your Rockets.
And he ends up making the second.
I'm finna treat you like fab. Go ahead and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. If the can't hang, the beat don't bend. 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 I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like. So I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her up. Break her with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna.
I feel like free up on the replay. You, I came with the hundreds, but the came too. She carry with the hips ain't new. I just see you sitting with the. I just eat. People I throw a couple bombs on them. Saucy mommy, yeah. I treat my like my. I treat my like my. They wanna see the.
Hello. Everyone, welcome to the NBA on 2. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where 2 great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Dillon Brooks out there with Green, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And the shot is good.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Thompson sends it back. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Now, here's Thompson. And stolen by Murray. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Changing ends. Westbrook just moves at a different speed than everyone else. And he runs hard all the time.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and hit them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
And Thompson gets it to go.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Porter. Murray left side. Nice open look, but it's no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Şengün.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And it's Jokic missing. Houston leading by 6. Smith drives in. Pass to Şengün. And here is Brooks. They kick it out to Green. Clock is at 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Jumps up. And then Smith with the dunk.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Westbrook against Brooks. Thompson inside. Good defense by Jokic. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Count the basket.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Houston on top. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Here are the starters for Houston. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Dylan Brooks is out there with Jalen Green, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Thompson finds Green. Şengün, a screen on Porter. Green, the pass to Şengün. A shot from the mid-range. 5 on the clock. Thompson's shot is off. Westbrook taking his time here. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Porter with the steal. Back to Westbrook. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Whoa, I mean, what a play by Porter Jr. Sticking with the shot, putting the D in a bad situation, and getting it to go.
And here are the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
A nice shot by Smith.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
High post Green. He's against Murray. Green, the pass to Brooks. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Brooks has got 5 points. Westbrook against Brooks. Here's Jokic. Misses in close. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And that one's good. Green. It's all knotted up.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Smith against Porter. Smith passes to Green. Down low. Here's Şengün. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now let's find out what head coach David Adelman had to say. Allie LaForce.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside for Green. And he was fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Jalen Green taking 2 shots. The people will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Here's Green. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Misses from close range. Stolen by Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Murray. Rockets with a rebound. Smith passes to Şengün. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Inside, stolen by Jokic. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And nice read by Porter Jr. Surveys the floor and gets in the right spot to finish.
Porter against Smith. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. And he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
11 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Thompson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside for Green. Three-pointer. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Nikola Jokic. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Shooting for Houston, Dillon Brooks. 2 shots. The paint is under review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects.
Oh, Jalen Green, serious bounce.
Look, one of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
Porter. Over to the wing. Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And that one's good. Green. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Brooks. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Here's Green. Outside for Brooks. Shoots over Westbrook. Another one falls for Houston.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Smith against Porter. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. Outside for Brooks. launches it from deep. Jokic grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Houston.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Offensive rebound. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And here's Jokic. 20 feet out. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Porter gets the bucket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. Second chance shot. For 3, Smith. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Okay, Michael Porter. I mean, he just explodes inside and up to the rim before anyone can stop him.
Smith inside. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Westbrook, the pass to Porter. A minute 9 left in the first half. Pass to Murray. Here's Brown. And that misses. That would have put him up. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Smith. And no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Thompson outside. There's 31 seconds left in the second. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Whitmore. Pounded by Westbrook. Adams, shot's good.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Eason inside. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 4-point Houston lead. Porter, the pass to Westbrook. They kick it out to Murray. With 1 on the clock. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Russell Westbrook out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And it's Adams missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Here's Whitmore outside. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Outside Whitmore. Left side, Green. Stolen by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run from behind the arc. Westbrook can't hit. The Rockets lead by 4. Holiday passes to Green. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Nikola Jokic, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's Brown. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one. Murray against Holiday. And here's Whitmore. Still no points. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Eason. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And it's Jokic missing. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now Adams. Shakes him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Jokic. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Here's Brown. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jordan's checked in for Denver. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Murray. And another miss by Denver.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Eason. Pass to Whitmore. And he dunks it down.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Porter gets the bucket.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Green against Jordan. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Adams. Shot clock at 6. 1:56 left to play in the third quarter. Off target at the rim. Eason with the ball. Hits the trifecta. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Gordon, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
Timeout.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. And here is Green. Defended by Murray. Green against Murray. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. Second shot opportunity. Thompson passes to Smith. Brooks from outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 8. And now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Nikola Jokic is doing. Allie.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Denver's head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for Denver, DeAndre Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Houston leading by 8. Brooks outside. Goes up on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brooks has got 12 points.
Yeah, I know the guys love to see Brooks get in a groove like this. It gets the whole team fired up.